Hi, I'm Steve Lloyd. I've been operating the National Decoy Information Center for over 35 years. I've researched and studied antique waterfowling decoys for most of my adult life. I love decoys. Decoys are my passion. I hope you enjoy this display and the information that I'd like to share with you about antique duck decoys. This display is for your enjoyment and to help you understand the history of waterfowling in Ontario and in North America just a little bit more. If you have old decoys, or if you know anybody that has any old wooden decoys, you can email me a picture of them and I'll help you for free to identify them, who made them, the history on them, and the value of them at decoyinfo.com. That's decoyinfo.com. Again, there's no cost whatsoever. This decoy that you're looking at right now is decoys from Ontario, mostly from this area, the Peterborough area. Decoys like the ones that you just saw on the front cover of Traditions in Wood, one of the first reference books on Canadian decoys. The decoys in the front cover are Bud Tully decoys. These are the treasures of the Peterborough area. Bud only made maybe 100 or so decoys, but his birds can go over $1,000 to maybe even $3,000. You might want to look and see if you have a couple of those in your shed. This bird I'm holding was one made by a gentleman named Art Heron. He made birds in the 30s and 40s, early 50s a little bit, and he sold them to area hunters. A lot of his birds have some extra carving on them, very unique style for most birds in Ontario. Most birds in Ontario that were made out of wood were smooth-bodied and painted, and if there was detail, it was painted on. This is one style, this is another style, but all of his birds have a very similar, beautiful, smooth line style. His patterns were unique to him. Many of his had 2 or 3 small holes in the bottom. There's many identifying features about many birds. A lot of times it's not just the bird, and rarely, although we all look on the bottom of the decoys, rarely the carver identified his work. They weren't art, they were a tool used by hunters to bring waterfowl in just a little bit closer to invite them for dinner.